story, but not while the movie's happening. The Moby song at the end is a Julianne Kelly special. My music supervisor did go with me, and who once again has proven herself to just be the perfect music supervisor. Before I go on with the thanks, I guess I want to verbally dedicate this film to Robert Ludlum and Claire Hammond. Robert, who not only whose book the movie was based, but who took a chance on me, on a kid who came to visit him and said he wanted to turn his most popular novel into a movie. And Claire Hammond, who worked tirelessly on the film and was just an incredible moral support to me and to the rest of the team and kept the spirits of everybody up. I'd like to thank, first and foremost, my girlfriend, Catherine Marsh, who also worked on the film and helped me through an extraordinarily challenging production. Universal Pictures, obviously, for taking a chance on an indie filmmaker and giving me the budget and the resources and supporting me all the way through the process. And specifically Alison Brecker and Stacy Snyder. Kevin Misher, who was president of the studio when the film was greenlighted, and then Mary Perrin and Scott Stuber, who took over for him, and who, though it was not their baby, supported it like it was. In terms of the crew, I think I've hit a lot of the French crew who really I could not have done the film without, but again, it's actually very challenging to do this voiceover and to try to keep up, and before you know it, the new scenes come on and you got to stop what you're talking about. But I really need to thank Dan Val, who's my production designer, my confidant, helped me with the script, helped me with Paris, helped me keep my morale up. Just could not have asked for more during production. And during post-production, Peter Donen, who is my visual effects supervisor, who worked miracles, and Sarah Klein and Chris Rouse, my editors, who I could not have asked for better people, and John Powell, who pulled together an amazing score, and obviously Oliver Wood and Danny Mendel, who shot the movie, and Don Burgess as well. And I think about my first assistant director, Luc Etienne, who was responsible for so much of the texture that you see on screen, and his assistant Claire, and Hilda, who is our dead mother, and Gilles Sigarel, who did my props, and the most incredible focus puller I've ever had the luxury of working with, Mary Laure Pierret, who not only was incredible but had fingers small enough to work with the Panavision ultralight camera and could reload it extremely fast because regular sized fingers really can't fit in there. And my key grip, Jean-Pierre Deschamps, who really became one of my closest friends, and having Mary Law on my side and Jean-Pierre behind me, I felt really like I was in a protective cocoon. In terms of my actors, obviously Matt Damon and Franca Potente, were incredible, not only on screen, but behind the scenes. Chris Cooper and Brian Cox basically did all of their scenes in 5 days, just the greatest. Clive Owen, we gave him very little dialogue, and he hit it out of the park. Adewale, inspired me to develop enough material to basically, I could have cut together a movie that was just about Wambosi. The people that worked for Chris Cooper, Gabe Mann, and Walton Goggins, and Josh Hamilton, and Julia Stiles, who were incredible and just dedicated young actors. And then all of my overseas actors, from Italy, Orso, and from England, Tim, and from France, Dennis and Nikki, and I got actors coming from all over the world to do this film. The stunts that were incredible, done by Nick Powell, and my second unit photography by Alexander Witt. They both made me look a lot smarter than I probably am. In the art department, Dan had put together an amazing team run by Bettina, and I always loved going to visit them there, and felt like they were never going to let me fall on my face. All of the casting people who helped me, Joseph Middleton in L.A., and Natalie Charon in Paris, and Kate Dowd in London. And finally, I want to thank Robert Ludlum for taking a chance on me and letting me turn his book into a movie.